All's fair in love and Minecraft.
From now on, I'll be strong. 'Cause I know I can do better. I'm gonna get my friends. I'm gonna live with them. I'm gonna love my life. I'm gonna fight the fight.
Now I'd like to get James and Penny up to do a sketch with Ed. And then perhaps I'll have him, I have no plan. Maybe I have a piece that I brought that he did from an audiobook that I love. And maybe if we have time, because I gotta get you out in time so you can pee, because there's priorities, and go to the next thing.
Coming up next on The Walking Dead.
About time. About time.
What's up, brother?
How you going?
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I'm gonna get this guy on The Walking Dead, by the way. He's born to play that character.
You know what? That would change my life in magical ways.
Plus, you would have a tiger.
Life.
You know, that would be cool.
Since I've become famous now as a game voice, I thought I would share with you some of what it takes to be a game voice. I'm sure in classes that you've taken, they've talked about acting. What kind of actor are you? I get asked all the time, how do I get into voiceover? And sometimes specifically, how do I become a game voice? And the simple answer is, you have to be an actor. Okay, so what does it take to be an actor? It's a certain sensitivity to emotions, your voice and reactions to other people. Now, as a voice actor, there's a part of acting that doesn't show up on the tape, but it's necessary anyway, and that is your inner dialogue.
So we're here with the best editor, and so Kinky, and the other Defy brothers. Yes, what do you do?
I work for game trailers.
Oh, nice. I also work on game trailers.
They're legit.
I do product placement in movies and TV.
Oh, nice. So we all basically advertise things. So this is what I enjoy doing when I'm actually in LA, not recording things, because I got bored at the other one, so I came here, and now I'm finally eating for the first time in 2 days. So this is what we're doing. So what are you guys working on today? More of the
Minecraft.
Nice. So you're making some Minecrafting.
Yes, Minecraft.
The king of Swingington.
Yes. So we've
You
abandoned.
guys kind of scared me last week because it was like preparing for the end. I'm like, no, they're canceling it again.
Spoiler alert. My kingdom was burned down.
No, no.
Probably deserved it.
And probably in slow motion, I
I
assume.
did in the past burn down Lazy Point's kingdom, so all's fair in love and Minecraft.
So these guys are very cool. And Wes is very soon going to wear the headset, or else I have to kill him.
I'm trying to get it to work.
I bought a crappy headset, apparently. It's now 7 in the morning, Pacific time anyway. So last night I went over to a friend's house from Fox 80 HD, who I did the digital short stuff from. I had a little short, super tiny short thing to do for a little digital online thingy. My friends Al and Nick were at a birthday party, and luckily I knew pretty much everybody there. Now I'm heading to the voiceover breakfast thingy. It's quite a ride from Anaheim to LA, and traffic anyway. But an Uber over there from here is not that bad. It's only like 40 bucks. So I was actually pleasantly surprised. Unfortunately, the Uber last night, trying to get there was horrible because the location to drop off was not the right place. So I got dropped off in a bad part of town, dressed like this. Looks like I have money when I really don't. When I called another Uber to get me to the right place, it gave them the wrong address to pick me up from. So it took me forever to get them to the right place. So finally I got to the right place, went to the party, had a lot of laughs, got to catch up with some friends of mine, and then finally made my way all the way back to Anaheim. So this is the official day 2. Wednesday was just registration, so the Friday is the official day 2. But it looks like I'm going back to LA again because they want me to re-record 4 Honest Trailers for something. Apparently they wanted to make some changes or whatever. Luckily my panel's not till tomorrow, so I think we'll be okay. So here we go again.
First of all, don't come to a network conference and not have enough business cards. But if you do run out, well, that's okay. Try to get more. But I can't tell you the amount of people that come to me at a conference that don't have a business card, or at a networking function that don't have a business card. And usually it's because they're afraid they don't have a logo, they don't have the colors. But again, it's okay. A white card, it's professional, it's clean. See, I'm white, right? It gets the job done.
This is Bo Weaver with John Daly at Voice 2014. And I have no copy to read, so I am completely lost.
He knows where he is, but he's lost about the script. And he used to be Superman too, by the way. I'm back in LA again, the second day, doing a super secret, awesome, honest trailer job here at Defy's building. And they are awesome enough to be right across from the La Brea Tar Pits. That's pretty cool, right? So I'm waiting for another Uber to take me back to Anaheim. I just can't catch a break apparently, but that's pretty cool. And also there's like CBS radio station. There's that big building right there. There's NBC across the street right here. NBC Universal. This is the life. So I'd probably be doing a lot more of this back and forth and traveling if I actually lived here, which I'm working towards. So one of these days. Yeah.
I'm adjusting the camera.
Oh yeah. Mom, Grandma started to make the like Grandpa said,
That's a lot of people wanting to do this voiceover, but we got some free food. Yes, it's the crab cakes. I do like some crab cakes. These crab cakes are the best.
Crabby cakes!
That's all I really wanted was some crab. Where's the crab cakes?
Mr. Crab Cakes.
This is the garden party for Voice 2014. Ends of Friday. One more day to go. My panel is tomorrow. I'm a survivor.
But not on me.
Not after the ice.
I challenge Robin Armstrong, my son Todd Fowler. How about John Florian? Let's challenge John Florian to the ASL Ice Bucket, ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. What did I say, SL? I was thinking American Sign Language.
I am challenging every voice actor who's ever put himself in front of a microphone.
That's one too many.
Hey, you can never get too many when fighting.
And this was great. I am challenging the Orange County School of the Arts, students, faculty, and staff. The Ice Bucket Challenge. Let's do it.
So it's the end of Friday. Garden party is over. I'm here with
videos to show what
and her husband's hiding behind that there. And there's these people. And that guy. Erica.
And Johnny.
And Johnny Golightly. And we're here at Boca de Beppo getting some, pasta and things because it's the day of my daughter's wedding. So, one more day to go. My panel's tomorrow morning. I'll keep you updated.
But you guys have to help us clap, okay?
There you go.
1, 2, 3. Meatballs, pasta, with fresh fruit.
Happy anniversary!
And that would be amazing in and of itself. So to get things started, Andy and I would like to introduce our first moderator for this morning's panel. You all know who he is. He's the author.
The three areas that I would like to cover in this, that I think challenge us as voiceover actors today, fall into three categories. And the first one is this need to be technically proficient as well as a voiceover artist. With this proliferation of home studios and all of that, our job description has expanded greatly from when I started 28 years ago. It's expanded. We're now expected to not only be engineers, but editors, as well as people who read copy well. That is a good thing, and it's a bad thing. So technology can be our friend, it can also be our foe. You have become one of the top on-air radio personalities in the country over those years, as well as one of the top voiceover performers in the country. You have announced for the Grammys, you have announced for the Emmys. You have won the Don LaFontaine Award, the Legacy Award, for your work on behalf of voiceover actors. There's not enough that can be said about my pal, my cohort, Mr. Joe Cipriano.
I'd like to meet you someday. Thank you very much. So what I hope to add to today's panel is I'm just one of you guys. I'm a voiceover artist, and my path came through broadcasting, much like Dave's, and it's how difficult it is to come that way. But you know, what's really interesting is I know everyone on this panel for a number of years. Some are new friends. Vanessa was one of my very first agents at TGI. And that was actually one of your first big, you know, where you were running the entire department. And you know, I was also with Commercials Unlimited before that as well. And when Treslin talks about protecting actors, I love when she uses that word. I am so honored and so lucky to have Treslin Williams have my back, and she does protect us. Dave is a very good friend. I was so lucky to become friends with Fred, and I made him move to Los Angeles. It was me. I said, "You're leaving New York." And my buddy Chuck Duran, who I've known now for a number of years, and he's a talented guy in many, many ways. So it's an honor to be here, and I look forward to really getting into this and talking about what it is that we all do. So thank you.
Last but definitely not least is Chuck Duran, who I think he has a company called Demos That Rock, and they indeed do. He's not just a person that splices a demo together, puts it together. He, because he's a musician, I believe hears the music in our voices. And he knows how to bring that, how to make that happen. We'll talk about that a little bit. And my good buddy, Mr. Chuck Duran. Chuck, tell us how you
feel. I'll give you $20 later. By the way, I want to know how you got that Justin Timberlake headset, because I want one. And it's cool, man. It's awesome. Right? And Paul, where's Paul over there? Okay. Oh, I want to tell everybody real quick that if you don't have Mary Lynn Whistler's app, you're crazy. So go down, download it immediately. I think it's amazing. You guys know who I am. I also host a voiceover show called VO101 Weekly with my if you're not watching that, then you're crazy. I've been producing demos for all of you guys for over 20 years, close to 25 years actually. When I started producing demos, I remember that I wasn't just blindly producing demos, I was really going after what do the agents and talent buyers need to hear to find value in you. And that was from day one what my goal was. Not just throw a demo together, but really, really create something that's gonna help you with your voiceover career and get work and open doors and get agents and all that good stuff. So, and today I think we're talking about, you know, where things are going and, you know, how to take your business to a certain level and really keep it there and to turn your voiceover business into a successful one. And so I think I have a little bit to add on that matter. And thank you for the kind words, Joey.
How do you educate, like, the end users and clients Especially when they say, you know what, I can go to XX website and get a voice talent for $100, or like, God forbid, the site Fiverr, and things like that, which if anybody's on Fiverr, I will personally punch you. But anyways, but how do you educate the end user, like, listen, this is what you're getting, you're gonna pay for this, but you're gonna get crappy talent. I mean, how do, you know, without them all of a sudden coming back to you 6 months later, you know what, you're right. You know, do you let them kind of live lesson learned, or where do you go with that?
I can answer that a little bit. You've heard that expression, pay peanuts, get monkeys? You know, a lot of times I have to tell clients that, you know, I'll say, okay, well, if this is what you want to pay talent, then I can get you C, D level talent. Oh, no, this is too important. And suddenly they seem to come up with the money. It's about, you know, us in the position, you know, I'm in a position as a casting director to educate them. And like I said earlier, it just makes me look good when I get in great talent too. So it's the same thing for you. You know, it's as your business. If you had a dress shop, you wouldn't sell half a dress. You know, you're not going to sell half your talent and half your investment and not value that. So it's our job as you know, positions as buyers and such to educate our clients and say, you want the best, you came to me, I will bring you the best, but it's going to cost you something. And it's not, in the scheme of things, just like Treslin said, there's billions of dollars, and I've seen some of these huge campaigns on some of the pay-to-play sites, and that's fine, that's totally cool, but they have to pony up as far as I'm concerned, because you've got to respect, you know, this is the voice of your product. Why would you not put your money into that?
So this is Jack Nicholson, and
well, wait a minute. You know, you keep telling me about the good life, John, because it makes me want to puke.
Actually, this is Pat Fraley, and he was one of my coaches. I learned creating characters back before I even got started in this business from his audio. Well, they were audio tapes at the time. Now they're CDs. And
now there were the little things that called cassettes. Well, I have events that I take around the country on weekends. It's all on my website, patfraley.com. But what I've been excited about and doing since January is putting together home study courses. So I can teach people in Des Moines and Kansas and all over the country and UK. There are 5 lesson course studies, and now on my website, just recently, you can go shopping and take what you want. Character voice, accents, voice study, audiobooks.
Right.
And just patfraley.com, and they're available. And they're less expensive than these sessions.
Right.
I mean, you know, I don't want to go to heaven saying, I only taught people with money.
I was trained in Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, Men in Black, I were the worm guys.
Right.
Got a cup of java, cavalera grande.
That was a great series.
G.I. Joe, I was Ace. I mean, a lot of stuff back in the day, and recently I did the Lego movie. Yeah. And on September 26th, Box Trolls comes out.
Oh yes, my buddy Steve Bloom is in that movie. So yeah, that looks really cool.
D. Baker is and that's patfraley.com.
Saturday evening. It's not really that late yet, but it's Saturday evening. My panel went over really well. I was entertaining, charming. But no, it was very informational. I think we helped out a lot of people. Didn't pull any punches, although I was a lot nicer than I could have been about certain aspects of the business. Because, I mean, this is a voice conference where people are selling coaching and workshops and things, so I was trying to be very nice. But you do have to be careful about who you get to help you, because there are people out there that will take advantage. But as far as I know, everybody here is not that kind of person. Anyway, so we're almost to the banquet dinner-y thing. Special guest will be here tonight, apparently. I got to see Joe Cipriano from CBS. I mean, geez, wow. Paul Pape. Whoa. Yeah, and Chuck and Stacy from VO Buzz Weekly. Yay! And I got pictures of everybody. Did a quick interview with Pat Fraley. I had lunch with Bo Weaver yesterday.
Every